Welcome, everyone, to the All Access podcast on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network. I'm Ronnie Newsom. Glad to have you with us tonight, along with our executive producer, Thomas Rainey. Tonight, we're going to talk a little high school football, a little volleyball, a little high school golf, some NFL, Major League Baseball, and we're coming live to you from the Shelby Valley Diner. And, folks, let me tell you, come and visit Taurus and his crew here. They got all three facets it takes to be a successful restaurant. Hey, look at us in front of us. We've got wings, fries, mozzarella sticks, pizza subs. They've got ice cream. Last night I tried the strawberry milkshake. Let me tell you, out of this world. I told people at work today it was better than Steak and Shake. But, I mean, they got a great menu here. A lot of days they have specials and everything. So nothing finer than eating at Shelby Valley Diner, and I can attest to that. It's a beautiful facility. Got very, very good help. These people will treat you so good. And then the third thing is the food. It is delicious. So glad to have you with us here tonight on the APSN network as we talk about a myriad of things. And with that, we're going to step out and we're going to take a quick time out, and we'll be back with a look at high school football. You're listening to the All Access on the APSN network.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall & Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall & Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
In a rush, dinner on the go, or ready to celebrate after the big game, come into the Shelby Valley Diner. At the Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings made just the way you like them. And don't forget about our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every day. Shelby Valley Diner is where flavor meets family. Come hungry and leave happy at the Shelby Valley Diner. All right, we're back. See how we're doing now. They said we're having some technical difficulties. Let's see if it's working.
You know, we were recap briefly last week's high school games. Thomas and Philip, Eugene, and myself, we were at Shelby Valley for the Martin County Shelby Valley game. We talked about the key for Shelby Valley. Easier said than done is control the quarterback, Devin Maynard. And someone made a remark to me this week. They said, I don't know how Martin County was able to keep him there. As a great athlete he was, and, of course, a great player on the hardwood, too. But he had a tremendous game.
Oh, it was unbelievable. I mean, passing, throwing, running. He does a little bit of everything.
You know, he had, to me, done a Lamar Jackson imitation. But he rushed for 3. He threw for 2. As Martin County came out with a big win on the road. That was a non-district game. But, you know, Thomas, I thought the difference in the game. People maybe don't understand how one play in 4 quarters can make a difference. Score was 12-7 with 13 seconds to go in the first half. And Martin County struck for a 29-yard touchdown pass from Maynard. I think it was to Gavin Stepp. But anyway, they ended up taking a 19-7 lead at halftime. And that touchdown, I thought, just took a lot of wind out of the sails for Shelby Valley. They did not perform as well. First half, they ran the ball well with Taylor and Logan Hall and Elijah Blackman, the quarterback. And they were missing their top running back, Tanner Maynard. He was injured, didn't play. But still, Shelby Valley really played well, I thought, the first half. But I'm telling you what, I thought that play, and they got the extra point, made it 19-7, and Martin County scored on their first 3 possessions in the second half and put the game away. So, you know, it was just a tough loss for Shelby Valley. They're off this week, but we'll talk about that later. Next week they'll take on Pike Central, but Devin Maynard, I know he was one of our top candidates for Player of the Week.
Oh, yeah, he was right there. He's on the next up edition, and and just barely missed that player of the week. He had a great game. Anytime you go for over 200 and some yards, but when you got a guy that goes for almost 350, it's tough to knock him out of that top spot. So we'll talk more about that in just a minute.
Another game, and I think you feel the same way. I think you feel the same way. Was the Pikefield and Belfry game, not because that Belfry came away with the victory, but 41-3. I think it surprised me, but I thought there was like 3 or 4 keys. I mean, you look at it, it wasn't like, I don't know how to say this. You say, how do you dominate 41-3? But on the first series, Pfeiffer turns it over to Belfry at their own 4-yard line. Dante Davis scores from 4 yards, so you give them an easy 4-yard touchdown drive. And then Woolham had, I think, J.B. Woolham had an 80-yard run and then another big run. Eli Caudle had like a 66-yard pass. 3 gigantic plays. So to me, the difference in the game is you give them an easy touchdown to start and you just give up the big play. Now, Belfry's won 2 in a row in this series after Pfeiffer had won the previous 5, but really surprised by the score, 41-3.
Oh, I was too. You know, obviously we know Belfry's a great team. Let's face it.
Mm-hmm.
We know
Yes.
that. Pikeville's a good team as well, but really, really struggling right now with Pikeville just putting points on the board. Belfry just, I mean, that's a tough loss. Rivalry game and just very tough. That's all I'll say.
And then we go to Pike County Central, where Prestonsburg, in a non-district game, traveled a short distance up US 23 to Pike County Central to Hawks Nest, and they come out with an impressive win. Prestonsburg, I kind of watched them at the first of the year, and I thought, okay, they've won their first couple of games. I'll have to be honest, I wasn't overly impressed, but then I had them at East Ridge, and then I've watched them since then, and to me, they just keep getting better. I mean, they can run the football. I mean, going into East Ridge after 3 weeks, they had 1,500 yards rushing. That's over 500 yards on the ground. And then I thought their quarterback, he was spectacular. Week before last, Alexander Johnson against East Ridge, and he come back and had a great game last week. But what about the game from Kane Patton?
Oh, my goodness, what an unbelievable game. 170 yards on the ground, 160 receiving, and I'm trying to – that's amazing.
Well, the thing about it is, I mean, that's nothing. I had those kind of stats. Now, the only thing was they were spread over 10 games, but
yeah.
no.
Hey, Ronnie, let's jump off and try to restart because we're really struggling right now.
Okay, with that, we're going to step out and take a timeout. You're listening to the All Access